everybody, welcome to the main event. Let's start putting our hands together. Come on, there are more of you than that. Guys, let's give it up for our players. Hey! Alex Grimley, Johnny Kalinowski, and Madeline Grimley.
She sat and the crowd made a bunch of spaceship noises. It was good. There were more whooshy whooshies than I thought there would be. I loved it. All right, by show of hands, who here has never ever seen a show at First Coast Comedy before? Raise those hands up nice and high. Okay, quite a few of us. Again, by show of hands, who here is seeing a show at First Coast Comedy, but tonight is for your very first time. Your very first time tonight. It should have been the same hands. Yep. Many of you found the bar. The kids got it. I don't know what to tell you about. All right, well, for the uninitiated, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here at First Coast Comedy. Now, this is improvised comedy, improv comedy. A lot of people think comedy, they think stand-up comedy. One person up here telling a whole bunch of jokes that they spent days, weeks, months, years planning in advance. We made no plan. We made no plan. You paid money to see a show for which we did not make a plan. That's on you. In order to do improv comedy, we have to get a bunch of suggestions from you, the audience. Say that with me, please. You, the
audience.
One more time. You, the
audience.
Ah, good. So let's do some practice of that. I might come to anybody over here if you feel like I'm circling you. My magical circly loop, I am. And I might say simply, give me your favorite underwater sea creature on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Octopus.
Unanimously? Unanimously, it's octopus. All right. That's actually the only one. The only sea creature. So we would take the suggestion of octopus, we would use that to inspire the comedy that you will see tonight. I might come to anybody over here. That includes you in the back. I might say, give me just simply your favorite barnyard animal on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Cow.
Chicken, cow, a little more variety in this section. That's good. All right. And then I might come to anybody over here at all, and I might just say, give me your email address and your password on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. I heard someone just say, oh. It's not enough. It's not enough letters. So that is how suggestions are gotten. Now, please keep in mind, because I'm asking you to shout things out, take a moment to look around and notice there are both adults and children here. Take that moment, notice that, look around. Here at First Coast Comedy's The Main Event every Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. This is a show for everyone. A show for who? A show for?
Everyone.
That's right. So we're going to keep those suggestions out of the bathing suit area. All right? Nothing lewd, crude, or just too soon. Because we, the adults, have a very, very important job to not let the children know what we actually find funny. Okay? So clap for a clean show. Now, at various points throughout the night tonight, we may be asking for the help of one or more fun-loving audience volunteers. Everybody say, ooh. Ooh. Everybody say, ah. Everybody say, I'll do it, I'm brave. That's where I usually lose them. All right, well, without me doing any other preamble, is there anybody who thinks you're not committing to anything at all, but thinks just by raising your hand that you may want to help us out later on tonight in the senior game? Okay, 1 brave hand, 2 brave hands, that's good. Okay, that's great. Clap for the bravest among you. Now, for the rest of you who did not raise your hands, I know why. You saw some YouTube video of some comedian heckling people and making them look bad, making them feel bad, bringing them up on stage. We're not going to do that. If you choose to come up here and help us out in a scene or a game, you will be so glad that you did it. We will make you look, feel, and be awesome. You will be the envy of every single person in this room, nay, the world. All right? You'll probably get a promotion at work. I can make some calls. I know people. But most importantly, you will win a prize. Ooh. That's right. Actually, most importantly, you'll have the time of your life. Second, most importantly, you'll win a prize incentive. It could be one of a few things. That prize could be a brand new, fresh, out of the package iPad. Everybody say, what? It could also be a free pass to come back to First Coast Comedy. Yay! So knowing all those things, knowing that you'll win a prize, we're not going to make fun of you. We're not going to make you look bad. That's just not what we're about. It's not what we do. Have I changed any minds and hearts? Yes? Okay, good. I feel like you don't believe me. I'll tell you this. This is a very small room, all right? If I wanted to be mean to you, I could do it from this distance, okay? So I promise we're not going to bring you up here and be mean to you. We're going to make you look and feel and be awesome. But you know what? You wait for the first person to volunteer, you see how much fun they have, and then you give it a shot. So give it up for the people whose minds change with new information.
Yeah.
They did it. They received new information. They said, yes, I will do it. And they sent electrical impulses to their own hand to do the thing. All right, the last few things you need to know. This show is live streamed every Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. And we have some very important people that are part of that. Namely, give it up for Anthony, everybody! So throughout the course of the show, we may be going to our at-home audience to get some suggestions from them. There are some other people who are here tonight who do not get to share in the blinding stage lights with us. They are integral to the functioning of First Coast Comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. She greeted you when you walked in for Becca, everybody! Excellent, excellent. The person who's playing all the sound cues at exactly the right time. You'll hear her voice, the dulcet tones on the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our tech master, Elise! And many of you already met him when you came in, and if you have not met him, you should meet him at some point. He has all the chemicals to make a funny show even funnier and to make candy even more candy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Steve! He can multiply candy, it's crazy. All right, well, I am very, very warmed up. I know our players are warmed up. I think we should jump right into the action. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All right, clap for our players. I think I should introduce you guys too.
Sure, why not?
All right, now over here to my left, you heard his name. It's Johnny, and Johnny is our friend that we keep around so we can reach things on the top shelf. Give it up for Johnny, everybody! And over here, this is Alex Grindeland, and he's my husband, so I have to keep him around. Give it up for Alex, everybody! And my name is Madeline Grindeland. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I stole your joke.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Hey, and speaking of jokes, this first game is a game that kind of perfectly bridges the gap between stand-up comedy and improv comedy. It's a game called 185. Here's how this game works. We're going to be coming up here and telling you a whole bunch of jokes using suggestions from you, the audience. Say that with me, you, the
Audience.
The format of the jokes goes like this. 185, blank, walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed, we can't serve, blank. And the blank reply, punchline. You'll be filling in the blanks, we'll be filling in the punchlines. So if you were to give me the suggestion of penguin, it might go something like this. 185 penguins walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed, we can't serve you penguins. And the penguins say, oh no, what'll we do? Yes. I accept laughter or groans for this game. This is a pun and dad joke based game. So any feedback is good feedback for me. So from anybody over here, let's get started with our very first suggestion. You go to the grocery store and there's a whole aisle of this thing dedicated to maybe like cereal or something else you don't want to run out of. What is it? What is it? Coffee. Ooh, good one. All right. 185 coffee players, are you ready?
Yes!
Good, begin.
185 coffee walk into a bar. The bartender says, I apologize, we're closed right now. We can't serve you. And the coffee say, you can't serve us? Oh yeah? On what grounds?
You can clap for that? Cool. 185 coffee walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed. We can't serve you. And the coffee look at him and say, man, that's cold, bro.
185 coffee walk into a bar. And the bartender says, we're closed right now. We can't serve you. And the coffee are like, what are you talking about? We'll drink out of anything that you have here. We'll drink out of bowls. We'll drink out of glassware. And then the bartender pours something and he says, K, cups? K, cups.
So 185 coffees walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed, we can't serve you. Also, you're ugly. And the coffee goes, oh man, I'm roasted.
Hey.
All right, from anybody over here, you open up your garage door. What's the very first thing that you see?
Christmas tree.
Ooh. Yeah, haven't put it away yet, huh? Not all the way. All right, 185 Christmas trees. Ready? And begin.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed. We can't serve you here. And the Christmas trees, oh man, what's that fur?
Like a fir tree.
Yeah.
It's good. 185 Christmas trees walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed. We can't serve you. The Christmas trees are so sad. They're crying at the bar. They say, man, we just lost our girlfriend. We're here to pine.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I apologize, we're closed right now. We can't serve you. And the Christmas trees say, wow, the air in this place does not move. It's very stuffy in here. You should add vents.
185 Christmas trees walk into a bar in the Bahamas, but the bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't, we're closed, we can't serve your kind here, even though it's like really, really sunny, and the Christmas trees say, come on, we're just here to tan our bum.
All right, that's the Christmas tree. I want to go back to the grocery store. What's another, there's a whole aisle dedicated to this thing, like the soup aisle. Like we used cereal as an example earlier. Maybe you really don't want to run out of this. You really need it. What is it? Toilet paper. Toilet paper. You guys are so good at being unanimous over there. All right, 185 toilet paper, begin.
185 toilet paper walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, we're closing up, we can't serve you. And the toilet paper are like, no, we just need a place to sit down. We've been walking for miles, our car broke down. Man, are we wiped.
185 toilet paper walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed, we cannot serve you. And the toilet paper say, man, you're kind of rude. And the bartender says some more rude stuff to him. So the toilet paper walk out of the bar, but not before they scream, yeah, great, good job being so charming.
185 toilet papers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we're closed, we're not going to serve you. And the toilet paper say, come on, we've had a hard day, we really need a drink, we are here to ply ourselves.
End the show there.
185 toilet paper walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we're closed, we can't serve you. And they're like, are you kidding us right now? It's our buddy's bachelor party. We got a drink at the bar 4 places away, and then 3 places away, and then 2 places away. We've been on a roll.
And that's time to over the place. All right, guys, you.
Yeah! All right. If you liked how we told jokes, wait till you see how we spell. Because that's what we're going to do right now, the game we call Spelling Bee. And for that, I'm going to need, well, all of my players on the stage. All of them on stage. So we really did well in elementary school. Maybe beyond that, I cannot vouch for any of us here on the stage, but we are very good at spelling things, and we want to prove that to you tonight. But the reason why they're both on here, it's not going to be like a spelling bee where they're competing against each other. They are going to be competing together. They are going to be spelling words together, but they're going to have to do it one letter at a time, and then, maybe give us a little definition of the word, or a sentence using that word. Let's just do a real quick example. Let's take a nice, easy word like cat. So let's say the word is cat. Why don't you spell that, spellers?
Cat!
C-T!
Cat!
Cat! The
Cat!
Was
Here!
cat!
Yeah, all right, just like that. So they're going to be spelling some words, but I don't have my list of words. You're going to be providing the list of words. And at some point, this might be our first chance to get a volunteer up on the stage a little bit. So if we got any smart people out
It's our first
there,
opportunity for a fun-loving audience
Yeah,
volunteer
yeah,
wants to
so-
help and make us smarter.
We'll show you
Okay.
how it's done first, but then maybe we'll stumble on a word and we'll need somebody to come up here and just like make this 2-person speller a 3-person, a smarter 3-person speller. So let's get, I used cat as an example. Let's do another like real simple, maybe like a 4-letter word, let's say. Pour. Okay, pour. I'm not going to ask which version of that, so pour. Players.
Pour! P!
O!
O!
R!
Poor. You
Are
poor. Poor.
Excellent. Sorry about that. That you are poor. Let's think something. What is a happier word other than poor? Let's get a happy 4 or 5 letter word.
broke.
Broke. Okay. All right. Much different than poor. Let's go with broke.
Broke. B-R-O-K-E. Broke. I
Broke
my
foot
and
my
leg
at
school. Broke.
Okay. Doing great. All right. So poor and broke are both 1-syllable words. Let's up the ante a little bit. Let's get a 2-syllable word.
rural.
Rural.
Rural. R-U-R-L. Rural. The
Rural
location
is
farther
than
the
non-location.
rural. Rural.
All right, now let's move things along. Let's get maybe an 8th or a 9th grade word here. Elevator players.
Elevator. E-L-A-V-A-T-O-R. Elevator. My
Elevator
was
broken.
so
I
took
the
stairs. Elevator.
All right. I think Elise might have corrected a bit of her spelling there. All right, let's show one more example, and then we'll get our third person up here. One more word.
Vivacious.
Vivacious. Excellent. Vivacious.
Vivacious. V-V-C-I-O-U-S. Vivacious. You
are
looking
vivacious.
today.
Sir. Vivacious.
Oh, that's great. You may be poor, but you're looking vivacious. All right, now who wants to join and become the third head of this speller? Make them so much smarter. They missed on elevator. Help them out. Who would like to? We saw some hands earlier. I saw some hands. I know some.
Yeah.
Come on out here.
Johnny, this is the vivacious gentleman from earlier.
Oh, wonderful. Let's get your name, please.
Alec.
Alec, give it up for Alec. All right, Alec. Did you ever win a spelling bee by any chance?
Maybe.
Okay, well, this is your chance because you're gonna win a prize from coming up here. So let's get another. Vivacious was a great word. Let's get some other great word like that.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. O.
M.
T.
O.
M.
A.
P.
I.
A.
Onomatopoeia. Thing.
Pow.
Those
Are
Not.
what
you
Were thinking.
thinking.
but
We.
No
they
Were.
onomatopoeias.
onomatopoeia.
You can spell that. Like spell.
How do you spell? I don't know.
No one knows what that word means.
No one knows. No one knows that
defined
word. There's no way to find out either. So, because no one can spell it. Google won't recognize it. What's another word?
Orangutan.
Orangutan. Orangutan players.
Orangutan. O.
R.
A.
N.
G.
U.
T.
A.
N.
Orangutan. The
Orangutan.
Was
looking
Very.
vivacious.
orangutan.
All right. Let's get one more just obscenely long word.
Supercalifragilistic.
Walked right into that one, didn't I?
The sound of it is very atrocious. Thank you.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. S.
U.
P.
E.
R.
C.
A.
What? C-A-L.
I.
F.
R.
Docious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Penguins.
were
Kicked.
Off.
the
Cruise.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Give it up for Alec! Yeah, keep it going for Alec. For Alec, our very vivacious supercalifragilisticexpialidocious volunteer, we have a free pass to come back to another show.
All right, so for this next game, I'm going to have to send these two out of the room, and I'm going to need to require the help of Becca and anybody else available in the house to write some things down. But first, I just got to get rid of these two out of earshot. So on 3, everyone shout out, "Get out of here, you two!" 1, 2, 3. Get out of here, you two! And clap as they go, make We're done. Okay. That's all you get for $17. So, what I need from all of you right now is I need you to start thinking of lines of dialogue that we can use in this scene. Now, I'm going to help you to inspire your ideas for these lines of dialogue. So, here's what I want you to start thinking about. I want you to start thinking about, like, famous lines from movies. So maybe it's like, "Say hello to my little friend," something like that. I also want you to think about maybe famous lyrics from songs, something that can be spoken as a full thought of its own, like "Welcome to the Hotel California," right? It's a whole thought of its own. Maybe it's a famous commercial slogan, like "Have you had your break today?" So start thinking about some commercial slogans. Start thinking about some song lyrics. Start thinking about some movie quotes. Maybe it's a famous quote from history, 407 years ago, something like that. Start thinking about some of those. Maybe it's a bumper sticker. "My kid's an honor roll," blah, 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 blah. So let's go ahead and let's get some lines of dialogue. Anybody over here have a line of dialogue for me right there?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Yeah! It's fun to stay at the YMCA. All right, anybody in the middle?
"You're protected from mayhem like me."
You're protected from mayhem like me. And I think I saw a hand up right there.
I'm your huckleberry.
I'm your huckleberry. Very good. From anybody over here?
I'm
I'm
Batman.
Batman. Very good. Said just like that. I'm Batman.
Baby on board.
Okay, good. The next line is "Baby on board." Who's got another one?
I am woman.
Good. I am woman.
Hear me roar.
I'm gonna take them as two separate lines. One line is "I am woman." The next line is "Hear me roar." All right, Anthony, is there any lines of dialogue that we could use in the YouTube chat right now?
No.
Okay. Any other lines of dialogue from anybody?
It's like a box of
You're not you when you're hungry.
Well, I'm gonna take "You're not you when you're hungry," and I'm gonna take "Life is like a box of chocolates." Now I'm going to change it up. I want something completely different from all of you. I'm going to inspire your ideas in a different way. If you've ever read the script of a play or of a movie, there's instructions in there. There are not things that the actors are supposed to say. There are things the actors are supposed to do. These are called stage directions, all right? So we're going to make up some stage directions for our performers. So they can be any weird combination of things that you want. It could be like starts doing push-ups, or says the entire ABCs backwards, or anything you want. Somebody shout out a stage direction for me. We'll take it and see what they do. The stage direction of backflip. All right, who's got another one for me?
Keep that one clean, by the way. Remember the ad on TV.
What? I don't know that one. Okay.
Climbs through window.
Flies through window?
Climbs through window.
Climbs through window. Very good.
Exit stage left.
And exits stage left, the most famous stage direction of all time, and the only stage direction William Shakespeare ever wrote. Any other stage directions?
Dramatic kill scene.
Dramatic kill scene. All right, these are great. Give it up for yourselves, everybody. All right, so here's what just happened. We just got a whole bunch of lines of dialogue and stage directions that are about to be used in the scene. In a moment, we're going to call Madeline and Johnny back in here. They're going to start performing a scene. At any time that either one of them can pick up one of these lines of dialogue or stage directions, which will be on paper on the floor. Hey, by the way, give it up for Becca, everybody. And as soon as their eyes meet the page, once they've picked it up, they have to immediately say that or do that as if their characters suddenly thought to say it or do it on their own. And then they have to work together to make it make sense in the context of the scene. So it's going to do a quick, we got a lot of lines here, so I'm going to do the quickest review ever. Life is like a box of chocolates. You're not you when you're hungry. Hear me roar. I am woman. Baby on board. I'm Batman. I'm your huckleberry. You're protected from mayhem like me. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. And the stage direction of does a backflip, climbs through the window, exits stage left, and finally, dramatic kill scene. All right, so now all we need to do is call the players back in here. So on 3, everyone shout out, "We miss you, please come back." 1, 2, 3. We miss you, please come back. Make a whole bunch of noise.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
It's a little chilly out there.
It's so cold.
All right, so somebody give me a way 2 people might know each other, like other roommates.
High school.
Mutual friend.
All right, so I'm going to take 2 things I heard. Mutual friends in high school. And Anthony, is there anything at all in the chat that delights you? Anthony's very picky, so sometimes he's like, there's nothing, I don't care for any of it. Is there anything at all in the chat?
Maybe to try harder.
Okay. Wow, okay. All right.
Please don't log off.
Hey. All right, so.
Long lost siblings.
Well, we already have our suggestions of a high school
Take it later.
and mutual friends. So, in the game of Blind Line, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, give them some encouragement, everybody.
Oh, I didn't think you were coming to the high school reunion. It's a pleasure seeing you again here amongst our lockers where you used to bully me, Johnny.
Becky, that was so long ago. I can't even believe you remember.
Wow, you sound exactly the same. You're protected from mayhem like me. Because I'm crazy. I'm crazy now, Johnny. I cause total mayhem, but you're protected because your dad's a cop. Here in this teeny little town that we grew up in.
I know, I've gotten out of so much trouble because of that. You changed, you've gotten crazier. I'm still the normal Johnny that I always was. You know, Johnny. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Because that's where I still hang out.
That tracks, Johnny. If I would have known you were coming to the high school reunion, I wouldn't have come. I didn't want to see you again. I didn't want to remember all the mean stuff you did all the time. I'm Batman. And I mean that literally. All those years you thought Batman was fake. I'm female Batman.
Batman! Batman, my dad has been looking all over for you.
Wait, hang on. Let me put my voice box back on. Ever since you bullied me in high school, I knew that I had to take vengeance out, so I became the Lady Batman of this tiny town that we live in here. And your dad's been after me because he didn't realize I was actually catching the bad guys. Batman's basically Dexter.
No way! I can't believe it.
And I can't believe I let it slip.
Well, I'll protect you, Becky. Life is like a box of chocolates. And anytime somebody is like, wonder what kind of chocolate Becky is, I'll be like, not the Batman kind. Not Batman chocolate. Not Batman. Not
Hey, you two. It's Johnny, my son. It's me. Police Officer Johnny's dad.
Hi, Police Officer Johnny's dad.
Listen, look, before you say anything, I need your help. The skid marks that Batman's mobiles leave every time he drives around town led right to this high school reunion.
Whoa!
She's Batman, isn't she?
I made a promise.
I mean, she kind of get. I'm gonna get you, Batman. I'm gonna get you.
Look, Dad. I want to be Batman too.
Where did Batman go? I saw him run into this alley somewhere.
Bad signal. I'm your Huckleberry. It's me, Huckleberry Batman. I'm the Huckleberry you've been looking for. And I'm the one you're never gonna catch, because I can do stuff like this.
Dad, I can explain why I didn't tell you Becky was actually Batman and also Huckleberry.
Why, son, why? My whole career I've been looking for the Batman, Lady Batman of our small town. And you had her right in your grasp. You could have called me. Why, son, why?
Because I've always had a crush on her. And I am a woman.
And that's There was so much more to that family dynamic than we learned.
Some stories are better with no ending. All right.
I got the stage direction of do a backflip, and I kind of did a backwards somersault.
It was a perfect back.
You know what, Johnny? You
Thank
survived,
you.
and that's what matters. Clap for Johnny. All right, so here's what I need from all of you. Now, I need everybody to think of what sound a bomb dropping makes, and then make that sound for me. Oh, pretty good. Okay, now I need you to think of the sound of a very creaky door. A very creaky door. Good. Some doors, some cats. I liked it. And now I want you to think of what a bunch of gunfire sounds like. Okay. That's a good variety of stuff. I liked it. I'll tell you what. This next game we could use the help of another fun-loving audience volunteer. And if you felt like when we just did some practice sounds, you did pretty good at making sounds, I think you should volunteer for this game because that's all it is. You just have to make sounds. So who wants to be our next fun-loving audience volunteer? If you think you did really bad at it and you want to get better, now's your chance. You want to do it? You want to do it? Clap for him, everybody! We're hitting a costume change. Hold on. Hey! I remember. All right, hey, go ahead and tell everybody your name.
Gus.
Gus, give it up for Gus, everybody. Gus and his wife Dee celebrated their wedding anniversary here a couple of weekends ago. Very nice. Clap for them. Clap for their wedding. 38 years, I think, right? 38? So, Gus, here's what we're going to do. We're playing a game called Audience Sound Effects. So we'll be doing a scene, and you'll be providing all the sound effects for that scene. We can do a little bit more practice, but before we do that, from anybody at all, give me a suggestion of a very active activity, like a sport maybe.
Pickleball.
Oh, pickleball. Okay. The suggestion is pickleball. Pickleball. All right. So, Gus, perfect. You're already ready. I just want to do a little bit more practice. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to ring a doorbell, but rather than saying ding dong, make the sound that a doorbell would make. Right? Here we go. Ringing a doorbell. Get really close to that mic. Ah, there we go. Good. It's fancy. It's a fun of you for a doorbell. You know what? I'm gonna knock on the door really aggressively. I'm knocking on the door. I was actually not that aggressive at all. Good. Knocking on the door. Excellent. Excellent. Clap for him. He did really good. Well, it doesn't look like they're going to answer, but oh, I hear a car screeching into the driveway. Ooh, yeah, excellent. And I hear their dog barking, too. I think Gus is going to do just great. Gus, I'll tell you what. We'll lead you up to whatever sound we want you to make, but if you just simply don't know what sound something makes, make something up because the chances are most of us don't know what that sound is. As long as you're making sounds and not saying words, you're doing perfect. Sound good? All right, clap for Gus, everybody, and the game of audio sound effects players begin!
All right. I'm going to get a pickleball court today. It always gets filled up so quickly. But I don't know, that's why. Yeah, the clock is ticking. I woke up early. Well, the clock stopped. All right, well, I'm going to get myself a nice big breakfast if I'm going to play a bunch of rounds of pickleball today. So let me turn on my gas stove here and catch the flame. Perfect. And I'll get myself a nice tin pot. Tink. Put it on there. And I'm gonna get some water going here, and fill up the pot. Water here in Duval County is a little gravelly. That's fine. There we go. I'll turn it off, and I'm gonna put it on the oven there, and let it start. Listen till it boils. It's a simmer. For more of a boil. Ooh, somebody's mowing the lawn in the distance. I don't know. Okay, well, that's hot enough to make my morning tea. I'm gonna pour it into my cup here. Good. And dip a little bit of tea bag in there. Ooh, and sip it very daintily. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, time to get to those pickleball courts before anybody else gets there.
Yeah! You ready, Alex? Let's play some pickleball. I brought my big old bag of pickleball equipment. Let me just drop it off. Yeah!
You use so much more equipment than anybody else.
I do. Hey, catch the racket. We can practice first in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Let me just get this ball and hit it over to you.
Wow. It landed in your wooden hand.
Ever since the alligator bit this arm off.
Hey, all right. Well, hey, let's take my my two-person moped here. I've got it parked right over here. Come on.
All right.
Fortunately, my garage and my kitchen are attached. All right, and I'm gonna start up the engine. Here we go. And we're gonna take a hard right turn. And a hard left turn. Oh, a bunch of ducks. It's actually just one duck.
Hey, look, there's a big semi-truck riding up next to us. Let's see if he'll blow his horn.
All right, we're here. We're here at the pickleball court. I'm going to hit the brakes. Yeah. Oh, wow, we're here early. There's nobody else here. In fact, we're here so early they haven't even unlocked the cage yet.
Oh, man.
But fortunately, I got bolt cutters. I'm gonna cut the lock. Got it, and I'm gonna take this metal lock and throw it on the ground.
Just here to unlock stuff. I'm gonna whistle myself a little tune. I'm gonna jingle and jangle my keys. My keys, making a
It's the security. They're gonna see us. They're gonna know that we've
Whoa!
vandalized.
Gentlemen, it looks like somebody broke into the pickleball. That's unacceptable.
Yeah. The security guards here have tasers.
Oh man. I hope I don't have to tase anybody today. Did
Wait.
you guys see who did this?
Wait, I've got a great idea. Let me try to tackle the security guard and see what happens. I'm sure she won't tase me.
Oh, taser!
I was wrong!
And that's time! Give it up for Gus, everybody! And Gus, we'll give you a free pass in the back. Excellent. Clap for Gus one more time.
All right, let me get you two on up here.
Yeah.
And at least drop a beat for me. You came to a comedy show tonight, and and you said to yourself, I bet they're gonna freestyle rap, and you were right. So here's what's gonna happen. I want all of you to think of the one-syllable version of your name. If you have one of those names that's hard to make one syllable, like for example, we got Madeline here. Most of the time people would say like Maddie if they're trying to short it. But for this purpose, we're gonna just say it's Mad, right? One syllable.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
That's right. So what's gonna happen is that in each round, these two are gonna have to rap. The first person sets up the name, the next person rhymes the name one time, the next person has to rhyme the name 3 times in quick succession. And that pattern will continue until one of them messes up. You can mess up in a variety of ways. If any player repeats something that has already been said, they will have to rotate. Well, they'll rotate out. So let's everyone do that with me. Put your hands up just like so. They will have to
Rotate!
If they just can't think of a rhyme, they will have to rotate. And if they accidentally spit on anybody in the front row, they will have to be wet. They just be wet then. All right, so in any case, the person who rotates out will become the host of the next round and the judge of the next round. But let's go ahead. Somebody over here, give me your one-syllable name or the one-syllable name of the person you're sitting next to.
Meg.
Meg, where's Meg? All right, very good. All right, so name is Meg. Madeline starts. 5, 6, 7, and go.
Sitting over there, and the name is Meg.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Has permission, doesn't need to beg.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. It says what? Prefers to stand on a keg.
I say what?
Her leg, yes, it is a peg.
I say what?
Doesn't count as a repeat. Leg.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Likes the top, doesn't like the drag. A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Ooh, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Hey! Madeline, well. Okay, give it for Madeline, everybody.
All right, from anybody over here, give me the one-syllable version of your name. One-syllable version of your name. Nat? Nat. Nat. Perfect. All right, name is Nat. Johnny, start. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 7.
Sitting right there, and the name is Nat.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. And she screamed when she saw a rat.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what? Thought it was a bat. Say what? But maybe a cat. Say what? It wasn't drat. A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Sent a text, hey, where you at?
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Out here buying a little hat. A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Say what? Well, we should chat.
Say what?
Well, we work our lat.
Say what?
Beep, bop, boop, scat.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Broke off a piece of her Kit Kat. A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
First she spit, but then she spat.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what? Oh, and it went splat. Say what? Oh, where's it at? Say what?
Sorry, Johnny. That is a repeat. Johnny will have to. That was a great round.
Great name. Okay, so let's get another one-syllable name for these two players.
Hey.
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 Hey. Okay. Hey. So we're gonna start with Alex this time. Hey.
6, 7. Sitting over there, and the name is Hey.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
She is not broke, but she did not pay.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Say what? Well, I hope you stay.
Say what?
For the whole day.
Say what?
It'll be okay.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Favorite novel is the novel The K.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Very serious, we'll never play.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what?
Got tired, so she had to lay.
Say what?
Took a look over the bay.
Say what?
Loved what she saw, so she said, yay!
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Thinking all her thoughts, then started to pray.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
While she did that, listened to the fray.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Say what? Then worked with clay.
Say what?
And then worked with more clay.
No!
right, hey, we're about to go to a very important part of the show. I don't know if you've heard the rumors or the truths, but we've been voted to have the very best intermission on all of Mayport Road. It's true. Because during intermission, you have some choices. You can go right through that door, and you find our fully stocked restrooms. There's 2 restrooms, one to the right and one to the left. So don't everyone form a line in front of one of them. That's it's very unnerving to the one person in there. Also, you should definitely go visit Steve at the bar. I'm telling you, you already know this, but if we were to simply be paying Steve to stand there and look handsome, it would be well worth the money. But fortunately, he also has long enough arms to reach the beverages that he can hand to you. Just make sure that when you talk to Steve, you appreciate Steve in a way that he can appreciate, and in a way that if he invests wisely, will appreciate over time. You know what I mean? Tip him, because he comes to us from a federal work release program. And he's got a real mean temper. So, there's only one way to keep him calm, and that's bills. So, also, you can visit our website, which is firstcoastcomedy.com. Hey, say that website with me. It is firstcoastcomedy.com. There you can find out about all the different shows we do. You can find out how to hire us for your events, so that we can leave this place and come to where you are and provide customized entertainment for your workplace or for your family event or what may it be. And also we do team building, and there's all kinds of other stuff that you can learn about on our website. But we will see you after this very brief intermission!
Well, I hope you all enjoyed your intermission. Let's put your hands together. Come on, are you having fun or not? Let's really show 'em. Excellent. Let's bring in your players.
Who wore it better? That's what I wanted.
All right, welcome back to the second half. We're gonna get started first of all with our next game, which is called Styles. And for that, we're going to need first a suggestion for a scene that could occur anywhere, such as this location.
A slip and fall.
A slip and fall?
Yeah.
Is that a location?
Oh,
The beach.
Okay, you can slip and fall at the beach. Okay, so a slip and fall at the beach. So that's the suggestion that's going to get us started. And I think we need someone who feels like they've got some acting chops to be in this next scene. Do we have a volunteer who might have some acting chops? You can't volunteer someone else. The person has to be a willing participant, so they have to volunteer themselves. Anyone? Anyone?
I mean, I don't have acting, but I'll try.
But yeah, come on. That's all right. Like we said earlier, the players are going to make you look good, and your name is
Chantal.
Chantel. Give it up for Chantel. What a wonderful name. So they're going to explain the game to you over there. While are you going to be able to write?
I'll write for you.
Okay, perfect. So the game, like I said, is called Styles, and that means this scene is going to occur over the course of many different styles of performance. So we need those styles from you. Let's start off with some emotions. Let's get some emotions here. So
Excited.
excited. All right. Let's get another one.
hysterical.
Hysterical.
Emo.
Angry.
Enthusiastic.
Emo.
Emo. Let's get one or two more. Flabbergasted. All right. And maybe one more.
Snobby.
Sobby?
Snobby.
Snobby. Snobby. Good. So now let's get, we like accents. I don't know that we've done a lot of accents so far in this show, so let's get some accents. What would be like some good, let's get some like European accents.
Scottish.
Okay, kind of another, everybody wants Scottish. Scottish. Yeah, it's scary. They all got together during the intermission. Austrian, okay.
Italian.
Spanish, Italian. French, okay, good. Now let's get maybe some regional American accents, like
Minnesota.
Alabama,
Fargo,
Minnesota, Cajun,
Bostonian.
Boston, Bostonian,
Wisconsin. Valley.
Valley. Let's do Valley. I don't know the difference, if there's a difference between Wisconsin and Minnesota. I'm sure someone else.
Put them there in a slash.
Okay, all right, good. Now let's get let's get a high school clique or two.
The jocks.
The Jocks, and let's get one more. Goths. All right. Let's get some literary styles now. So like Shakespeare or
Haiku.
haiku. All right. 575.
Johnny, this is not what we talked about.
Okay. Let's get some more like an author style or a type of book section that you would see in Barnes and
Horror.
Noble. What? Horror?
Horror.
Horror.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. All right, let's get another couple. People, come on, I'm sure you are literate people who read. You walk into a Barnes & Noble,
Science fiction.
you go over to the science fiction section
Fantasy.
and the fantasy section.
Conspiracies.
What's that?
Conspiracies.
Conspiracies, all right.
They just read Reddit.
So moving on, now let's do a few film styles, so similar perhaps to what we just did with literary styles, but noir, film noir, okay, great. Action.
Rom-com.
Rom-com, great.
Silent.
Silent film. One more.
Mystery.
Stop motion.
I heard mystery and I heard Western and I heard stop motion. So let's go ahead and take all three of those.
Oh, stop motion would be good.
And lastly, let's go musical. So let's get a few musical styles.
My favorite.
What?
Classic rock.
Opera, classic rock.
Broadway.
Okay, Broadway. And maybe one more. Folk. All right. Good. That's probably a good list.
So it's too many.
Okay. Fantastic. I got it. So I've got this great list, and Madeline's handwriting is fantastic, so I should be able to go off of it. So the idea is they're gonna start a scene, but every so often I'm just gonna call out something from this list, and they're gonna have to change the entire style of the scene to whatever it is that I say. Y'all ready for this? Okay. Well, the scene was about slipping and falling at the beach, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Players, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. And we begin in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. I slipped and fell. I tripped over a shell when I was out for my jog here on the beach.
I'm a lifeguard. I'm here to help you.
Yes, thank you for helping me.
What hurts?
My whole leg. Ow.
Oh.
Good, that's good. That's making it better. Good, yes.
Angry.
Oh.
What do you think you're doing? The first 2 times you did that worked better, but the 3rd time felt terrible.
I told you I'm a lifeguard. Listen to me.
No! Oh, you think you're such an expert? What, do you have a medical degree, or do you just know how to swim?
Both.
Flabbergasted.
Wait a minute. What? They give you both a medical degree and you swimming? Huh?
That is really confusing. No, I swim really good. No, I don't have a medical degree. But I can do CPR.
What? What does that even mean, CPR?
Excited.
Oh, wait a minute. That means like... Whoa!
Handsome, maybe.
Whoa! Your job is cool!
Continue the scene in Scottish.
It'd be a great day for me to be laying on the ground, not able to breathe, and for a lifeguard to come over, and I'd be looking up at the sky at God Almighty above, and he'd save me life.
Hi, Lassie.
I'm so grateful you fixed my leg. Thank you I can get back to throwing the caber.
You're welcome.
Italian.
Oh, is that my son? Is that my sweet boy who is a leg at the beach?
Your son is so clumsy.
Oh no, you're
He's so down.
He's so bad.
Mama. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It's a nice lady. She came on over when my leg was on a broken and she'll fix it for me, Mama.
That's my sweet boy. You are so good. Oh, she was so good.
I think we gotta invite her over for one of your classic lasagnas, Mama.
Oh, yes.
Minnesota/Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
I like cheese.
Oh, cripes, you're sure gonna love this lasagna my mom makes. I mean,
Does it have a lot of cheese?
she makes it in a beautiful hot dish, and we can watch the Packers and say, oh, go Pack, go.
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Cajun.
Where I think we should go back down to my house. We go down to the bayous where my house is. We go down here, we go down there, we go back to my house, get a gumbo. No, really, it's not you're gonna go gumbo. Come on.
Yeah, we gonna go down there at my mama's house. She lived there by the old bayou. Come on now.
Up the back.
Oh, baby, my hell.
Gosh.
This gumbo reminds me of the darkness inside my soul. Come here, pet crow. It's a raven.
While my mom's preparing the lasagna, do you want to paint our fingernails black?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to paint my whole face black.
I've lost all motivation and will to make this gumbo because I looked into this raven's eyes and it reminded me of the impermanence of the universe.
Dr. Seuss.
The raven there on your arm is kind. He'll never do any harm. The way you fixed my leg was kind. And there a raven you will find.
And the cat in the hat sat on the rat.
Sci-fi!
That raven's head is turning all the way around. It's hovering, but it's not using its wings.
It's levitating. I don't think that's a normal raven. I think that's a raven from outer space.
I see the light. Don't look at the light.
You're not just a lifeguard with medical training. You're a doctor!
Action film!
We gotta get that raven.
It's time to go, quick. I think that raven's a ticking time bomb, and I mean that literally.
Poof! Stop motion animation. Film noir.
You look into that raven's eyes after it fell down, you see? Real sad sight. Real sad sight indeed.
There I was, laying all out of sorts on the beach when she came into my life. There she was, to pick my leg up and move it 3 times.
But remember, a lady will never replace your mommy.
Broadway.
You know, I think we've learned a really valuable lesson here today, if I do say so myself.
A lady will never replace your mommy.
That's right. Never. Not once, not ever. Nobody can replace him. Just add to the family. And I'll tell you, hey, now you're listening. Your mom can't be replaced. Look her right and tell her you love her to her face. Mommy can't be replaced. Oh, no. Mommy can't be replaced.
Are you sure though? Because I think I could maybe replace your mommy. Maybe I could make your lasagna. Maybe I could be as good, or maybe I could be better than mommy.
Don't go anywhere yet because you. Go, you get it.
Oh, man.
That's fantastic.
We learned
Not
so
sure
much.
she had acting shots.
Yeah, right. No, she was great. Give it up for Chantel. All right, this is our final opportunity for somebody to volunteer for a game if they would like to. We actually can't play this game without you, so you kind of have to. You have to do it. This is your last chance and you have to do it. But this game is much easier than the previous game in that you do not have to say a single word. You need not say a single word. Do you want to do it? Yeah. Give it up for everybody! Go ahead and tell everybody your name nice and loud.
Hi, I'm London.
London? Yeah. Excellent. Give it up for London, everybody! So London, go over there with Johnny and Alex. They're going to explain the game of moving bodies to you while I explain the game to you, the
Audience!
All right, so what just happened here? London just inherited some real-life action figures in us, the players. But before I tell you any more, let me get a suggestion of another very active activity, like pickleball was one we had earlier, maybe something that's fun to do outdoors.
Skydiving.
Ooh, all right, your suggestion is skydiving.
Skydiving.
So our players will begin performing a scene about skydiving, but they cannot move themselves at all. They can talk, but that's it. If they want to walk, London has to make them walk. If they want to move their arms, he has to move their arms, move their heads. Whatever position he poses them in, they will have to stay in until such a time that London decides to move them again, whenever that may be. While they continue explaining the game to London, I'm going to give you some more First Coast comedy-related announcements. You probably heard Alex say earlier that we teach classes. Our next session of Improv Comedy 101 starts on January 8th, but it's actually totally sold out, which is awesome. But it's a bummer because you can't take this session, but you can take the session coming up in May, so you can learn about that on our website. And if you have a teen in your life, or you're thinking, I have an outgoing teenager who would love doing an improv class, we're teaching improv comedy for teens starting on January 11th, I believe is the very first class. And it's a no commitment class. You can come in, they can just do basically like a jam, a drop in. They can test it out, and if they like it, then there's an 8-week class that follows for a teen improv club. So you can learn about that on our website too. Just click on the Take a Class page. You're here currently at the main event. This is our show for everyone. Tonight at 9:30 p.m. we have a show that is 21 and up only. It is called The Blue Show. We rotate different shows into that slot. Those shows are 21 and up, partially for insurance reasons and partially because if someone was to not be 21 and sneak into the building, they would be 21 by the time they left. Very, very different show than this. So if you'd like to come back and check that show out, I think there's a couple seats left. You can go and visit Becca and she can take care of you for that. You guys ready?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, excellent. In the game of moving bodies with the suggestion of skydiving players, give London 7.
Well, Johnny, you graduated high school, so I, as your father, promised you I'd let you go skydiving. So here I have in my pocket 2 passes for skydiving. Let me reach out and grab them. There you go, and there, I'm going to show them to you.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow! I can barely contain my excitement! Ah! I have always wanted to defy death in this very specific way.
And yes, I actually bought you your own skydiving pack. It's hanging on the wall in front of me. I'm going to grab the skydiving pack and put it on you. It's right over there. Let me grab it with my hand there and then pull it into me and then it goes back in my pocket and then I'm going to walk over to you with the pack. Walk over and put it around your... Put it around...
Oh, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to do this. I can't believe it.
Go ahead, put this pack on you, son.
I'm scared, but I'm also energized. Let me just put my back to you so that I can. I'll put my hand on my hip, where I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to make sure that I'm in a good spot for you to just put that pack right on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the skydiving pack on your front.
Yes. That's good. That way I can look up to the sky as I'm falling backwards.
Oh, good. You put it over.
Okay, all right.
Yep. There. I took my helmet off.
All right. Well, hey, son. Look, enough of this nonsense. We're actually we're in the skydiving plane as we speak.
Whoa! Let me walk over to the edge where the door is and slide open this door. Whoa! We're so high up.
The wind is blowing. It's blowing right on my face. I gotta put my hands up to stop the wind from getting in my eyes. Ah!
Well, Dad, I think we should jump together.
Absolutely, we should, son. There we go.
This is such good bonding.
Yes. Here, I'll raise my hand out so we can both see it, and I'll count to 3. Huh? Here we go. We're gonna put my hand out in the air. I'm gonna start at 5.
All right.
I'm gonna count down. Okay, to 3. All right, so I'm just gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump, son! Jump!
I'm jumping!
Here I go!
Oh,
I've jumped! Hey!
Keep it going for London, everybody! We're gonna bring you a free pass to come back to First Coast Comedy. You can have a seat right there. Johnny will bring it over for you. Well, that does bring us to a kind of a sad but also very fun part of our show, which is our final game. But we're here every Friday and Saturday night at 7 o'clock and 9:30.
Yeah!
So for this game, actually, I think I'm going to pass it over to Alex.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
Also, for this game, it's a guessing game, and I got to send Johnny out of earshot so he cannot hear the suggestions I'm about to get from all of you. So in 3, everyone say, Johnny, get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Johnny, get out of here.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's all over.
All right, so we sent him out of earshot so I can get these suggestions from all of you. First of all, Anthony, is there anything in the chat this time? Okay. That's fine. All right. Yes, I don't know where they're all at. But in any case, anybody over here, give me an activity that you associate with this time of year.
Drinking.
Drinking. Some of us associate it with every time of year.
Resolution.
But all right, so we got drinking. I got 3 different activities from somebody in the middle here. Give me an activity you associate with childhood or being a child.
Princess Tea Party.
Having a tea party. Wonderful. All right. And anybody at all actually, give me a lesser known sport.
Curling.
Curling. The sport of curling. The Olympic sport. All right, so that first activity, actually I'm going to take those in reverse order. I'm going to start with curling and work backwards. From anybody over here, so for those of you unfamiliar with curling, there's like a big stone, and they like throw it on the ice, and then somebody's got a broom, and they got to like make the path for the stone. That's what curling is. It's weird. But it's a sport for some reason. So instead of a big stone that they're tossing across the ice, we're going to say they're tossing something else that is alive. What is it?
A lizard. Iguana.
An iguana. All right, so they've got an iguana. But and when they do their stone, somebody's got a broom, and they got to like make the ice real smooth so that the iguana moves properly. Instead of a broom, I'm going to say they have something very tiny. What is it? A toothbrush. Good. All right, and they're not curling on ice. They're curling on some other substance. What is it?
Lava.
Lava! Very good. So just throwing an iguana into lava. And they're calling it curling. All right. What's the next activity?
Tea party.
They're having a tea party. What's that?
Of the princess variety.
Of the princess variety. Well, we're just going to say it's a tea party. 'Cause anybody can have a tea party. I could be there. All right, so instead of little teacups they're going to be drinking out of, they're drinking out of something much larger.
Frisbees.
Out of Frisbees. Drinking their tea out of Frisbees. Instead of having a tea party where they're drinking... let's see, in a tea party, like a little children's tea party, it's not actual, you're pretending it's tea. So we're going to say instead of stuffed animals or whoever they're having their tea party with, they're having their tea party with the members of what famous musical group?
Kiss.
Oh, I heard 2 good ones. So I'm going to they're having tea party with the band members from Kiss. And instead of, I'll just say that there's real tea. Instead of tea, they're drinking an idea like love or
Apathy.
they're drinking apathy. All right. Very good. The next activity
Final activity
is drinking. Earlier I heard the chipmunks, so I'm going to say they're drinking with the chipmunks. And instead of they're not drinking alcohol or beer or something, they're drinking some olive oil. All right, okay. They're drinking olive oil with the chipmunks. And instead of let's see here, and once again, instead of drinking out of like mugs or shot glasses or something like that, they're drinking out of something that would not hold liquid very well.
The original Nintendo Entertainment System.
They're drinking out of the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Just all right. Give it up yourselves, those great suggestions, everybody. All right, so here's what just happened. We just sent Johnny out of the room so he could not hear any of the suggestions I just got from all of you. In a moment, we're going to call Johnny back in here. Madeline and I have the difficult task of not only getting Johnny to guess what these activities are, but we actually have to get him to do these activities. To make it even more difficult, we can only give him hints and clues using 2 tools. Those tools are gibberish and mime. So gibberish is gobbledygook nonsense that doesn't actually mean anything. Habba-dibba-scooba-labba-gibba-labba-dooba, like how the minions talk. And mime is, you know what mime is? It's a French martial art. And if we can successfully get Johnny to guess these things, we'll all be amazed. But with a quick review of these activities, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Madeline!
All right, we might change up the order on you. Here's the order I wrote them down. We got drinking, but they're drinking with the chipmunks. The alcohol they're drinking is olive oil, and the glass they're drinking out of is the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Everybody say one.
One.
Everybody say one.
One.
Good. Next, we got a tea party with princesses. We'll try my best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The cups that they're drinking out of are frisbees. They're drinking with kiss, and the tea is the concept of apathy. Everybody say two. Two. And finally, we got curling, but the curling stone is an iguana, the broom is a toothbrush, and the ice is lava. Everybody say whoa. All right, now all we need to do to get Johnny in here is to call him back in here. So on the count of 3, what should we shout to call him back in here?
Stop freezing.
Oh, stop freezing. I heard stop freezing. Okay. On the count of 3, everybody say stop freezing. 1, 2, 3. Stop freezing. All right, Johnny.
I felt like I was out there for a very long time.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. It's just very cold, and you didn't take my cool jacket. We got some crazy stuff for you, Johnny, but I think you're gonna be able to do it. So stand right over there. Now, Johnny, with our very first activity, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alex, are you ready?
Yeah!
I'll set it up. Is it this one? Excellent. And begin. Koba. Oh,
Have at it,
Koba.
Shimana.
Oh,
push him in,
Sabakoba tabada, Sabakoba chibaba, Sabaki beatabee, Sabada kibidi, Choka woga, Kiba tibaba, Eh, Taba Sabagatobo, over the beatabee, Tink,
Good!
yeah, look, Yagato,
Hey!
Somebody sibabo, mortar tabata, rotabi,
Ting, ting, ting. Yeah, but nobody's coming to All right, Johnny, look straightforward.
All right.
Tell us, what are you doing?
I'm drinking at a bar.
Yeah.
But I'm not with just other bar patrons. I'm with Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Instead, I don't like alcohol, so I'm drinking olive oil. And it's not glass. It is one Nintendo controller.
It's not one. You said Nintendo. It's a Nintendo.
It's a Nintendo.
It's a specific Nintendo.
It is Mario Brothers, the cartridge for Mario Brothers. It's the original NES.
Yeah!
8 bits forever. Okay.
I heard somebody say, "How did he get olive oil?" Because Madeline went.
Popeye to olive oil.
Alex did all the heavy lifting because he would make such a good
Activity number. Are we doing this one?
Yep.
Okay, very good. Activity number 2. Give them some encouragement, everybody. Bow down, scabba dabba goo, What are you doing?
Well, I'm having like a doll tea party.
Yeah.
But it's not with dolls, it's with the members of KISS. And I'm not drinking out of a little dainty teacup, I'm drinking out of a frisbee. And it's not tea in it, it's the concept of apathy.
Yeah! I see disbelief happening. I can just tell you, if you played charades with your friends 5 times every week, you'd get really good at charades. All right, so activity number 3. All right, it's our final activity. Players, you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Is it Sabanana?
No,
No. Oh, is that?
Oh, Saba Kabata, Sibada, Borova, Splooshy, 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 Ashby, Saba Kibada, Chica, Walker, Chicken, no,
Chica.
All right, Johnny.
Okay.
For every last one of the marbles.
Okay. It's that winter sport that you only think about every 4 years. It is called curling.
Yeah.
And it's not a stone or rock or whatever it is. It's an iguana.
Yeah.
And I don't have a broom. I have a toothbrush. And I'm not doing this on no ice. No, I am doing this on lava.
Hey, give it up for everybody who volunteered tonight. Hey, thank you so much for being here at First Coast Comedy. Good up for yourselves for coming out tonight. You have a lot of different ways you can choose to spend your entertainment dollar, and tonight you didn't give it to Marvel.
We actually didn't even mention Marvel till just now.
But in any case, we here at First Coast Comedy, we're a small family-owned business, so we appreciate you spending your Saturday night with us. If you look around, you notice there's still the occasional empty seat. We don't care for those empty seats. So if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, please help us spread the word. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can give us a like, follow, subscribe on the Facebook, on the Instagram. Definitely like, follow, subscribe our YouTube page so that Anthony is less lonely the whole show. And also, if you do that, then you can, on those unfortunate Fridays and Saturdays when you can't be here, you can be participating in the chat and talking and saying, hi, Anthony, because it's usually Anthony. Also, if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, the best form of advertisement, even in the year of our Lord 2025, is still word of mouth. So if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, please, please, please tell a friend. If for whatever reason you did not enjoy the show you saw tonight, please, please, please don't tell anybody. Terrible marketing. But thank you very much. We have been First Coast Comedy. Have a great